Hello everyone, this is Hardik Kumar from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, pursuing my 8th semester in Department of Civil Engineering. In this video, I am presenting my seminar on kinetic footfall under the guidance of Dr. Latha MS, Professor and Head of Department Civil Engineering. So this is the content: introduction, objectives, methodology, materials, types of flow mechanism, advantages, disadvantages, application in civil engineering, and conclusion. So let's start with the introduction part. Kinetic footfall is the latest source of power generation to step away from fossil fuels to generate electricity. It is a sustainable energy source for generating electricity. The purpose is to generate efficient electricity using complex properties of materials and human movements. It harnesses the power of footsteps to generate electricity, which can be used to power nearby lampposts, station lightings, and for other purposes. The concept of kinetic footfall is based on the principle of piezoelectricity. Piezoelectric effect is the ability of certain materials to generate an electric charge in response to applied mechanical stress. As this involves the generation of electricity by mere walking of human, it does not contribute to environmental pollution. In current situation, most of the countries are trying to innovate alternative electricity power for their usage in order to save the already depleting fossil fuels and other conventional sources. Lawrence Campbell Cook, the director of Pavegen System, imagined a new idea to generate electricity from pavement slabs. This idea was later named as Pavegen technology. Pavegen has created Pavegen tiles, which acts as an alternative to tiles and also helps in generating electricity in an eco-friendly way. Objectives. The main objectives are to achieve greater sustainability and reducing the need of non-renewable energy sources. The energy produced in footfall can be used in emergency conditions. It's eco-friendly and clean energy generation process which reduces the need of non-renewable energy sources. Methodology. The concept of kinetic footfall is based on the principle of piezoelectricity. When the material is compressed, the atoms press together enough to change the properties of electrons. When the pressure is removed, the electrons return to their original shape. If the piezoelectric compounds are fitted with an auxiliary circuit, then the returning electrons will be captured and used to create a microcircuit. The energy flow and footpath is constructed using these piezoelectric compounds to capture the electrons. When humans start to walk on the floor, pressure is developed on the floor. The pressure or kinetic energy will be collected by the piezoelectric compounds of the floor. Later the floor converts the kinetic energy into electrical energy. So here is the block diagram. Footstep arrangements. When people steps on the tile, it creates energy from footsteps using a unique tile-based system. When people step on the surface of pavement tile, it deflects by 5 mm to generate electricity, hence it is safe to use. Piezoelectric material. The piezoelectric materials can be natural or man-made. The natural piezoelectric materials are crystal materials like quartz, roselle salt, or topaz, etc. The piezoelectric materials are materials that have the ability to generate internal electrical charge from applied mechanical stress. Some of the materials occurring in nature that shows piezoelectric effects are bone, certain ceramics, enamel, etc. DC generator. A direct current generator is a rotating machine that supplies an electrical output with unidirectional voltage and current. The basic principle of operations are same as generators. Battery. The generated power is stored in the battery. The inverter performs conversion of direct current to an alternating voltage by converting the energy stored in the DC source, which in this case is battery, and the electricity is produced. So here are some photos of pavement tiles. Now let's take a look at the flooring tile and what it is made up of. The top surface of the flooring tile unit is made from recycled rubber and stainless steel. The base of the slab is constructed from over 80% recycled material with concrete. The size of the tile is 600 by 450 by 87. The flooring tile is easy to install and highly durable, which means it requires less maintenance. The flooring tiles can have custom top surfaces as required. Types of floor mechanism. The types of processes that are involved in converting the kinetic energy into electrical energy are magnetic transducers, piezoelectric effect, static capacitors, and micro generators. Piezoelectric effect. It is a commonly used technology. The piezoelectric effect is the ability of certain materials to generate an electric charge in response to applied stress. A piezoelectric element is used as transducer. It converts the kinetic energy into electrical energy upon stepping on the floor tile. As this involves the generation of electricity by mere working of humans, it does not contribute to environmental pollution, and the charges can be siphoned off. Magnetic transducers. It is made up of magnetic element and a conductive element. One of the element is attached to the floor and the other is not. So when you step on the tile, the attached element moves and this causes a change in the magnetic flux. When the change in the magnetic flux takes place, the electricity is generated. Micro generators. It is a complex mechanical arrangements using hydraulics, pneumatics, and springs. They are arranged in a way that when force is acted upon it, the rotors of the generator, which is under the floor tile, is moved and causes generation of electricity. Static capacitor. A capacitor is formed on the floor tile or incorporated within the design. One layer is attached to the tile surface by springs and another is attached to the below. And when the tile surface is moved by the applied pressure, a gap is created between them. Thus, the charges are induced in the layers which are then extracted and channeled to an external circuit where the electricity is produced. The advantages are these tiles can be used indoor or outdoor in high traffic areas to generate electricity. Tiles are completely renewable and eco-friendly in nature. It is waterproof and damp-proof, which means it can be used in outdoor. It requires less maintenance cost. The top surface is built entirely of recycled materials. It helps to reduce the global warming. The disadvantages are low amount of energy is produced during each steps or movement. Initial cost is extremely high. Uncertainty about economic life. It cannot be used as primary energy source. In India, we have to import these techniques for the replacement of tiles, which makes it difficult. Applications in civil engineering. It can be implemented on crowded places. The more the number of footsteps, the more energy can be generated. Stairs can be also used for production of energy by mere walking. For pedestrian lightings and street lightings, it can be used at places like airports, bus stations, and playgrounds. Conclusion: kinetic footfall is perhaps the top of the line focal point for the energy age without harming the environment. Later on, this system will develop to be through and through known than various regular procedures because of its enormous extent of usage. Proposal for the utilization of waste energy of foot power with human locomotion. The whole human and bioenergy would be wasted if it is not used by us. This energy generation source should be easily implemented and useful, particularly in the densely populated nations. It is a future energy renewable source using kinetic energy. This energy system is essential at this time to our nation. Energy generation source must be something easily implemented. Thank you.